Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat. Greetings from Bihar School of Yoga, Munger, to the faculty members and the alumni of the Delhi University. We are also grateful and thankful to Professor Dr. Sri Raman Mittal, Professor in charge, Campus Law Center, Delhi University, for giving this opportunity an invitation to discuss something about the subject of Yoga Vidya with all of you. My name is Swami Niranjananand. I am a sannyasin disciple of Sri Swami Satyananda Saraswati, who was a sannyasin disciple of Sri Swami Shivananda Saraswati of Rishikesh. It was Swami Shivananda Saraswati who inspired the teaching and training of yoga and instructed his disciples that although as sannyasins you belong to the Dashnami sannyas parampara of Shankaracharya and your path and philosophy is that of Advaita Vedanta, for everyone teach yoga, as that will be the need of the human society in future. And do not propagate the philosophy of Vedanta. Following this mandate of Swami Shivananji, his sannyasin disciples in the 60s and 70s spread throughout the world and became the forerunners in imparting the training of yoga to humanity at large. Swami Shivananji always mentioned that a human being is a combination of the faculties of head, heart and hands. And for this reason, the practices of yoga must enhance the creative abilities of intellect, emotion, and action. For Swami Shivananda, this was the purpose of yoga, not self-realization. For Swami Shivananda, it was the development of the human potentials and the possibility of that which he saw through the practices of yoga became his primary instructions to his disciples. And endowed with this mandate, his disciples spread the message of Yoga Vidya in different parts of the world. One of his disciples was Swami Satyananda Saraswati, my guru, who came to Munger in Bihar and established the Bihar School of Yoga and propagated the integral yoga for body, mind, and spiritual awakening. And Sri Swami Satyananda says that the aim of human life is spiritual awakening. And spiritual awakening means connecting with the positive, creative abilities and faculties that we come with in this life. There is no difference in the grey matter of geniuses and normal people. The way is to know how to harness the potentials of the mind, how to develop the creative dimension of our personality, which reflects in our intellect, emotions, and interactions with our surroundings. Sri Swami Satyananda brought the whole system of yoga into a focus by creating a yogic system called the Yoga Chakra. Yoga Chakra is the practice of complete holistic yoga. It begins with Hatha Yoga, followed by Raja Yoga and Kriya Yoga. These three constitute the practice, the sadhana dimension, and then comes the living aspect, in which Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Jnana Yoga play the primary role as expression of the qualities which you have connected with through the practices of Yoga Vidya. Sri Swami Satyananda concentrated on yogic research and propagation of yoga through the different continents and countries of the world, and made yoga into a very practical and scientific way to access and experience the creative potentials of the human nature. Over last 60 years, Bihar School of Yoga has not only propagated yoga, but also focused on living yoga. We believe that there is a progression in yogic practices. Yoga is a system of disciplining the lifestyle. Yoga is a system of harmonizing the upheavals of mind and emotions. Yoga is a system to connect with the creativity which can be expressed in life for the betterment of ourselves, our family, our society, the nation, and the world. And today, the focus of yoga is health, happiness, and harmony in life. Let us start with health. Yoga has become very popular as a therapy, and many people are using yoga asanas to treat many kind of physiological problems, imbalances, and illnesses. But that is not the purpose of yoga. And what you do to help your body is not yoga, but the practice of yogasanas. Yoga is a science of life. It is a lifestyle. And asanas, the physical postures, is what people are calling yoga nowadays, which is a misnomer. Yoga is a science. Asana is a component of that subject. And people use the practice of asanas to attain health. But remember, yoga is not a therapy. In fact, you can imagine three aspects of yoga asanas. First is the promotive. It promotes health. Second is preventive. It prevents imbalances to occur in the body. It prevents illnesses from debilitating the body. And third aspect is the curative. But remember that the focus of yoga is not on curative, which is the third aspect, but on promotive, which is the first aspect of yoga. When yoga becomes part of our daily routine and lifestyle, just as brushing the teeth in the morning is a part of our routine and lifestyle, in the same manner, practicing of neti can become a routine and part of the lifestyle. Practicing of asanas can become a routine and lifestyle. And in this manner, we can promote our health. We can develop better immunity, better digestion, better circulation of blood through the system, better oxygenation in the body, better management of the nervous agitations, and also improve the performance of all the physical internal systems. That is the promotive component of yoga. And once the health of the internal organs and systems of the body has been achieved, then naturally the stamina, the strength, the immunity, the vitality of the body stops the attack of external foreign agents from affecting the body and debilitating the body. Immunity and resistance power is greatly enhanced. People do not find time. They say there is no time. So they don't really look after their health at the expense of work. The health is lost. And we suffer from various psychosomatic and somatopsychic illnesses. By the time we reach 40, we are under the attack of many illnesses and diseases. Yoga practices of asanas and pranayamas, mudras and bandhas, relaxation and concentration techniques give us the ability to strengthen, rejuvenate our bodies, harmonize and regulate our systems, and attain optimum health. And for this, one does not need to practice an hour of yoga. Bihar School of Yoga promotes a very simple yoga sadhana. Early morning, when you wake up, practice the 3 mantras with sankalpa for health, wisdom, and overcoming distress in life. Repeat mentally the sankalpa to attain health, total health, and chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra 11 times. Repeat the sankalp of attaining clarity of mind, stress-free mind, wisdom, and creativity, and chant the Gayatri mantra 11 times. Make the sankalpa to overcome all difficulties and the stresses in life, and chant the 32 names of Durga mantras once. The whole process will take 5 minutes, but it will create a foundation to start your day on a positive, optimistic note. You will be aware and relaxed throughout the day. You will feel a different strength and stamina fill your entire personality and body. This is the first sadhana of morning, to connect with positivity in life. Second is the practice of 5 yoga asanas. Tadasana is number 1. Tiryak Tadasana is number 2. Kati Chakrasana is number 3. Surya Namaskar is number 4. And one inverted posture is number 5. The group of 5 asana is enough to maintain the body healthy to maintain vitality in the body and to increase immunity, to improve respiration and circulation. The practice of these 5 asanas will not take more than 20 minutes, and it can be easily done before breakfast. Then 2 pranayams. One, Nadi Shodhan pranayam, alternate nostril breathing. Inhale through the right nostril, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right. Make sure that your breathing is long, slow and deep, and practice it for 5 minutes. Second pranayam, Bhramari, plugging the air with your fingers. Inhale deeply, and while exhaling, make a humming sound. Practice this pranayam for 7 to 10 times. And this can be done before you embark on your journey to your office. It will take 10 minutes, no more. But these 2 pranayam will improve the lung function, stimulate the production of melatonin in the brain, which helps to relax the body and the senses and the mind. And also to stimulate the production of nitric oxide in the body, which allows our blood pressure to be regulated. And scientists today have seen that this Bhramari pranayam produces nitric oxide 15 times more than the normal and is useful for maintaining the health of lungs. Fourth practice is of relaxation when you come back at home. Fourth practice is of relaxation when you come home after your work. For 10 minutes, lie down on your bed. Close your eyes. Release all stress and tensions from the muscles and joints and body. Release all thoughts and stresses from the mind. And practice yoga nap. That will remove the tiredness, the weakness of the body, and it will rejuvenate the entire physical and psychological system. And then at night, just practice 5 minutes of a very simple concentration to stop the agitation of mind. Focus on your breath. Observe the inhalation and exhalation between navel and throat. Navel and throat. Navel and throat. When you inhale, the breath comes up from navel to throat. When you exhale, the breath goes down from throat to navel. Observe this for 5 minutes. And as you are observing the breath, move up and down the passage between navel and the throat. Mentally repeat the mantra, Soham. So with inhalation, hum with exhalation. 5 minutes. And then you go to sleep. You'll have a better sleep, deeper sleep, relaxed sleep. And for attaining health, one can start with these simple basic practices of yoga, which do not cater only to the body, but also to the overactive mind, emotions, distractions, anticipations. Next comes happiness. The whole society is searching for happiness today. But how to find it? You should know that when somebody is happy, a special chemical known as serotonin is produced. And when one is seeking pleasure, then a special chemical known as dopamine is produced. People mix pleasure with happiness. They don't know the difference between the two. And pleasure is mental entertainment. For pleasure, you try to entertain yourself by doing something different, like going to a party, going to a disco, or watching a movie, going out with friends to have good and great times. And these activities, they give you pleasure. There are people who drink and smoke because it gives them pleasure. They feel that they are able to relax. But pleasure is not happiness. Pleasure is momentary. It comes and goes, and it becomes addictive. And this pleasure seeking produces dopamine in our bodies. And this chemical makes one more introvert, more addicted to the pleasure-seeking desires, thoughts, and actions. But when one is happy, it is serotonin which is produced. And this happiness is much more than the normal pleasure that you achieve. It lightens up the body, it lightens up the mind, it lightens up the spirit, it gives the feeling of optimism, hope, and goodness. And people have forgotten how to be happy in search of pleasure. So the next point is how we can be happy in our life while living our normal pleasure-seeking life along with it. You know, smile at everyone. That is the first step. Find time to laugh jovially for 5 minutes every day. And increase these moments of joy and happiness by 1 minute every day. Cultivate optimism. Inspire others. Don't see problem as a problem, but as something that you can easily overcome if you apply the wisdom, the skill, the training, and the understanding which you have. Everything is possible because my Guru, Sri Swami Satyananda has said, what we live in our life is nothing but our own mind. Our thoughts, our desires, everything that comes from the mind is what we live in our daily life. And there are very few short moments when we can separate ourselves to the mind. Even at night, separation becomes difficult in sleep. But consciously it becomes possible to separate the mind from the desire of pleasure and connect it with the experience of happiness. Try this and you will greatly be benefited. And third thing is harmony. Harmony within oneself, harmony in the family, harmony in society. How can that be achieved? Not only through material pursuits, but also by training our mind and emotions to do the right thing at the right time, to think the right thing at the right time, and to act in the right manner at the right time. And this will bring harmony into our life, in our family, and in our society. And these are the roles that yoga fulfills, not only through asanas, but as a complete holistic science of life. And this is the theory of Yoga Chakra, starting with health, tweaking the body and mind to remove the imbalances and to develop the coordination and harmony of the internal systems, to manage the mind, the stresses, the tensions, the anxieties, and to change the quality of mind by making it more happy, optimistic, creative, and inspirational. And then through our behavior, through our karma, through our jnana, and through our sentiments, we live and express the beauty of life. This is the subject of yoga, which Sri Swami Shivananji and Sri Swami Satyananda have propagated. Yes, we do start with our body, but let us not forget the aim of yoga, which is the awakening of the human personality and nature to attain health, happiness, and harmony, to attain peace and prosperity in life. So therefore, our humble request is that you give yoga a chance in your life. Thank you very much. Hari Om Tat Sat.